Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Rihanna inspired makeup tutorial. I decided to go with a look that I see on her very often. She usually has a very dark lip, a small wing or non-wing, and a very bronzed look. So I hope you guys really enjoy. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying a primer, and the primer that I'm using is a color correcting primer by Smashbox. For the foundation, I wanted to go with something that was dewy, so I ended up mixing the L'Oreal True Match Lumi and the True Match. So I'm just going to be applying it with a damp beauty blender. Once I'm done with my foundation, I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime in the color Bright Forecast. This is going to help me create a really beautiful highlight and a very natural and subtle one, since it is very close to my skin tone. Now we're going to go in and make sure that we do not crease with the concealer or highlighter of choice. So I am using the Buttercup powder by Sacha Cosmetics, and I just love this. It's very good for people who are tan, so I just really love to use this. And I'm going to be bronzing my skin with the Balm Desert Blush. I really like this. She didn't have like a crazy contour. She was more so bronzed up everywhere. So I'm just gonna go and bronze up my face, making it look a lot more tanner than it actually is. For my blush, I'm gonna go in with Blush Baby by MAC, and this is a very pretty pink. I'm just gonna be putting it on the apples of my cheeks and then mixing everything together to make it seem very natural. Since I did see a very dewy and bronzy look, I am going to go in with the Lou Manizer by the Balm, and I'm just going to be applying a teeny bit on the temples of my cheeks. The palette I will be choosing for the eyes is the Too Faced Original Chocolate Bar palette, and the first color that I'm using is the color Salted Caramel, and this is a very pretty kind of brown reddish tone that she had on her lid, so I decided that this would be perfect to add, and I just love this color. Next, we're going to go in with the color Milk Chocolate. I noticed that she had a very matte brown on her lid, so this is the color that I chose that looked the most similar to her look. And then I'm just going to be blending with a blending brush. She did have an obvious wing, so what I'm going to do is I'm using the Maybelline Gel Liner in the color Black is Black. And then after that, I go in and I put my falsies. These are the Ardell 120s. And I wanted to go with something very subtle and natural, and then just coat it with some mascara. And this mascara is by MAC, in case you guys are interested. But her lashes just were really natural, and I wanted to keep it very simple. We're going to go back in with Salted Caramel, and we're going to be smoking out the bottom lash line. After I'm done smoking out the bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with a ton of mascara on my bottom lashes. And then we're going to move on to the lips, and the lips are what makes the look that she has. So I'm going to go in with the color Night Moth by MAC and line my natural lip shape. We know that Rihanna has very beautiful lips. I think her lips are amazing and just so full. But this is the color that I chose for the lip liner. And for the lipstick, it is very important. I believe that she used the color 666 by Melt Cosmetics, since I know that Laura Arellano is one of her favorite makeup artists, and this is from her makeup line, so I'm almost positive that this is the color that she was wearing that day. But to minimize the color just a teeny bit, in case you guys think this is too overwhelming for the look, I'm going to be using the color Demure by Girlactik. But to finalize the look, I'm going to go in with my MAC Fix Plus, and this is going to help us again with the dewiness. I hope you guys love this tutorial. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And give me your thoughts on my natural hair texture, you guys. Let me know what you think, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys!